Mist Valley Arts and Entertainment. Passion burns. Help us be a bonfire for your soul.
Good day, one and all. It is I, Dread, from Miss Valley Entertainment News. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you may or may not know, the embargo, or the shh, don't talk about it until now, uh, shadow embargo, if you want to call it that, on the journalists has now lifted, and the journalists are now able to give their thoughts, opinions, etc. on the game Assassin's Creed Shadow. Now, many people out there are excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows to come out. Many people are, I guess, the opposite of that. Blasé, disinterested. I don't know what you want to call yourselves if you're not excited about this game, which it's by a superior company. It's a superior lineage for this game. It's what is there not to be excited about? Well, some people have things, but we won't talk about that right now. Now, you're here because you want to know, Dread, what are you thinking about what the journalists have to say about Assassin's Creed Shadow? And can you please give me your advice, Dread, on whether or not I, as a consumer, should be purchasing this game? Well, based upon the fact that, excuse me, a report has come out that the Canadian government, and hello, newsflash to those of you who don't know, I am Canadian. I live in Canada. I work in Canada. I grew up in Canada. I was born in Canada. However, for those of you interested, I also have, grandparents who are American. I have uncles and aunts who are American. Also, it's passed on, by the way. But I have a proud heritage both from the UK with grandparents as well as America. Like most of us in the Western world over here in North America, our families weren't always here. I mean, the natives maybe, although some would say they originally came over our land bridge from Asia and weren't always here either. But regardless, I was not always Canadian. My family, sorry, was not always Canadian. But I am Canadian. I'm a proud Canadian. A little less proud than usual lately, but we'll get into that another time. Anyways, you want to know about Assassin's Creed Shadow. Based upon the fact that Assassin's Creed Shadow and the Liberal government, the Canadian Liberal government, who've been in power for over 9 years now, have come out with a statement basically saying that no, they're not going to allow online criticisms of this game under harassment laws. I'm going to give you my opinion of here. We got a video by Smash JT, and I will link it down below for you to check out for yourself. Called "Assassin's Creed Shadows Reviews Are Hysterical" was what he's titled it. I make no assertions whether or not the reviews are hysterical or not. That is something Smash JT has said. I am going to play for you what I can of this and give you my reaction. All right, let's do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah, we're done. Quite honestly, people, Assassin's Creed Shadows, I've discovered, looking deep within myself, is something I'm not going to be commenting on this channel. Reasons are twofold. Basically, it's the Canadian law, which, again, enacted by our wonderful, wonderful government of over 9 years, Liberal government. Hooray for them! They're beautiful. They make life in Canada so great. You see sarcasm there. I don't know what you're talking about. Because of the laws they've enacted recently in the last couple of years, you can be fined heavily or imprisoned for voicing your opinions on the internet. All it has to do is somebody has to say that it's harassment. Somebody has just report you as being harassing, and you can get fined or imprisoned. I kid you not, that law is there. It legitimately is. I'm not lying about that. So, let me just tell you a little bit about life under the Liberal government here in Canada for the last 9.5 years. Um, Getting a hefty fine. Spoiler alert: after 9.5 years of Liberal government, I don't have any money. My job of over 21 years now, last 12 of those in management, I have no money saved. I have no investments. I have barely enough to put food on my table and pay my bills and hopefully put a little gas in my car every 2 weeks. And if it gets worse, and I'm predicting it will, I might have to not pay a rent on my 1 bedroom apartment and live in my car. Um, and that is not a person making minimum wage here. This is harsh times. I don't have any money to pay any fines. And second of all, a spoiler alert, you may not know this about me. I wouldn't do good in prison. I know you're shocked. You're like, but Drug, you've got like tattoos and a cool mustache. I have a feeling too many people in prison will want the cool mustache rides from Dread. You know what I'm saying? Or they want to use them as handlebars while they're back there, right? I'm just saying. I don't think I do well. I'd be praying to get shanked in the heart so I could die. So, am I going to be commenting at all on Assassin's Creed Shadow? Beyond this video, I am not. And there is actual legitimate reasons. You're thinking this is pretty funny, Dread, but I'm actually being serious. I do not want to get fined or imprisoned for stating just my opinion about Assassin's Creed Shadows. So I won't be covering what the journalists have to say, as I said below. As I said earlier, I will link down below Smash JT's video if you want to get his view on the reviews from journalists about Assassin's Creed Shadows. But I won't be making any comments about this game. And you'd be like, well, then you're not going to comment about any game. Well, no, not necessarily. But because Ubisoft and the Canadian government have come out jointly saying they're going to go after anybody who negatively speaks about their game, I don't want to take the risk of negatively speaking about it. I leave that to other people who feel like they have negative views on things and want to voice them and maybe aren't under the shadow of fine or imprisonment, or people who just want to run that risk. I don't. So, consumer, as always, it's up to you whether or not you buy a game. I do not fault you if you want to buy the game. I do not fault you if you do not want to buy the game. It is, in the end, your choice. By the way, on a monetary note, I have a little bit of extra money coming in next month, mid-April-ish, and I am looking forward to purchasing at least one game, and I seriously expect to purchase the game Atomfall for sure, Atomfall. Yes, that's the one that's been called the UK Fallout. I'm looking forward to this game. I think it looks hella fun. I do want to see it launches a little bit later this month here in March, towards the end of March. I want to see how it does after it comes out. Wait for my money to come in, and then if everything looks good, I will be purchasing that game and probably starting some gameplay on it with some videos covering it over on my Miss Valley Gaming channel. Probably then no later than beginning of May-ish, start into that. And I might pick up another game too if I can find a cheap game, a $15, $20 game, or maybe I'll pick up a couple of cheap $5 games. Who knows? So I've got some things to play in the background while I continue what I'm doing. Over on Miss Valley Gaming, I'm playing a lot right now of Conan Exiles, both on the Exiled Lands and the Isle of Sipta. Over in the Isle of Sipta, I'm playing a character where I do some roleplay aspects for that character. And of course, over on Miss Valley Mods, as always, I'm attacking ferociously and with great zeal Skyrim, doing all kinds of modded Skyrim playthroughs, characters, situations, having a lot of fun there. And of course, I will drop into Miss Valley Entertainment news time and time again to let you know what's going on. But we're going to be adding Atomfall pretty likely in May to Miss Valley Gaming. So if you're interested in checking that out, go ahead. By the way, all my links to all my channels are down below, and as well, of course, my link to Miss Valley Discord. I'd love to have you join up. I'm on Discord all the time talking about things I find on the internet, posting videos, posting memes, doing all those kinds of things, telling you what's going on in my life, whether it be what I like in music right now, what I cooked for dinner last night, and throwing you a recipe or a picture of what I'm up to. Talk about pets. We do all kinds of things that are outside of gaming as well. But I also drop a lot of gaming things there, whether it's links to other videos that I just don't want to cover. Um, those all get dropped there, and all of my videos get posted on Miss Valley Discord as well. You can find links on the Discord page to where all my videos are. So if you want to join up there, you don't have to get involved in conversation if you don't want to, but it's just a great place to check out what's new in the life of Dread, and including all my videos for all my channels there in one place. Anyways, people, Assassin's Creed Shadows, pardon me. There's more than one Shadow, apparently. There's also more than one Assassins, but there's only one Creed. Is that suspicious? Why are there more than one Assassin, but only one Creed and more than one Shadow? Can someone please explain that to me? Maybe I'm missing I don't know, maybe it's some kind of weird intellectual foreplay going on here that I don't quite understand. I'm like, where do I touch you? I don't. Can I do it on the doll? Can I do it on Trent? Where he likes to be touched here? No. I'm just saying. Drop down below and let me know what you think about Assassin's Creed Shadows, if you so desire to. I may or may not comment on what you say because I'm at risk of perhaps either being fined or imprisoned within my own country for voicing my opinion. Thank you once again, liberal government. You're wonderful. You're wonderful. Promoting democracy in all the right ways, Canadian liberal government. Boy, I sure hope you do well the next election this fall, liberals. Boy, do I. Boy. From Miss Valley Entertainment News, my name is Dread. Reviewing or not reviewing Assassin's Creed Shadows. Bye.